All right, this video right here is going to be a review on the Dr. Squatch 4-pack. Well, let me tell you a little quick story. Reason I tried the 4-pack because I be on TikTok a lot and it's always in my algorithm. Dr. Squatch, try Dr. Squatch. So I said I'm gonna try Dr. Squatch and see if it's a bunch of hype or it's a go. And for what I can say, it's a go. I mean, you get a 4-pack. In the 4-pack, you get Firehouse bourbon. I don't know if you can see that, but I got you covered. Don't worry about that. You got woodland pine, and you got glacial falls and rainforest mist. That's the glacial falls. It's in the blue box, and you got rainforest mist. But I'm gonna have that in the background so you can get a better image. But anyway, Fireside bourbon. Fireside bourbon is notes of cedarwood, clove, and patchouli, and they got a little bit of geranium in there. I feel like it's like the standout of the four. It's like the Michael Jackson of the group. It's kind of unique. Even though you probably smell something similar, I think kind of remind me of Spice Bomb, just a tad without, well, it really don't remind me of Spice Bomb. Scratch that, it don't. It's kind of unique. It's my number one out of four. So I don't think you can go wrong with the Fireside bourbon. It's something you can spray on and go to work, go out to a dinner or something, and you're not going to be too strong, too offensive. I mean, don't go too heavy on the atomizer but all of the four have a high concentration of alcohol. So Dr. Squatch, that's something you might want to consider. But next up is woodland pine. Woodland pine, the dry down on woodland pine is pretty good. It's like my number two. I would say it's my number two. I'm kind of between the woodland pine and the rainforest mist. I don't know. It's good though. It's piney. It's real strong. It's got notes of cypress, pine, and vetiver, and a little bit of cedarwood. Virginia cedarwood, I might add, for those y'all that's from Virginia. But woodland pine is a very good scent. It's described as rugged, bold, and masculine. It's definitely masculine. Definitely masculine. So it's real piney. If you're not into pine like that, you probably don't want to wear it. It reminds you of Christmas time. Real strong, real strong. And you probably feel comfortable with it probably about 2 hours in. Once it starts to dry down, then it's not so piney. But if you got a problem with pine, that's not you're not like that. But to me, it smells real good. Reminds me of Christmas time. I like the woodland pine. So next up, we got the rainforest mist. The rainforest mist, they describe that as being crisp, vibrant, and invigorating. It has notes of eucalyptus, bergamot, and cedarwood, and a little bit of patchouli. Now, I will say, when I first tried it, it was my number two. But then the woodland pine kind of took over. It became my number two. So, I don't know. I like the piney. The dry down. The dry down is great. But you can't go wrong with rainforest mist. The rainforest mist, it smells like similar fragrances that's out there on the market. I'm not a fragrance fanatic, so I can't really tell you right offhand, oh, it smells like this and that. But you can't go wrong with that either. It's pretty good. I recommend it. The rainforest mist. Let's see. Anything else? Let's go to Glacial Falls. Glacial Falls, it was my number two. But then, as I went through the weeks, they started. Firehouse bourbon is my number one, but Glacial Falls, it was my number one. I mean, my number two. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. They describe that as being fresh, energizing, and cool, which it is. It's very fresh, very energizing, and cool. So I would highly recommend all four fragrances. Fireside bourbon being the unique one out the bunch. They got two other ones that I want to try from Dr. Squatch. So it lives up to the hype. You know, they last 8 to 10 hours. I got 8 to 10 hours of work. I went to work, got 8 to 10 hours out of that, got home, and I still can smell the fragrance. So they're very strong. Like I said, they're very alcohol based, concentrated, real heavy. So you're gonna get a lot of alcohol at first. If you got a keen nose, you might not be able to pick up on it. But I think the 4-pack is a go. It's not hype. At first I thought it was a little pricey. If you buy them individually, they're gonna come in at around maybe like $59, $69. I've seen them as cheap as $50. But you know, if you go to Dr. Squatch's website, they give you a coupon for your first time buying, or you can sign up to subscribe, you know, get a subscription where they send you stuff monthly. I didn't do that. I just got to like 20% off. But I got mine off the TikTok shop, my 4-pack. It came in right around $150. Now I was thinking it was a little too pricey for what you're getting, but being fair with inflation, my mind keep going back to 2018, 2019. So $40, it should be $40, but being fair to Dr. Squatch, because they got the package, promoted, marketed, all this stuff. So $60 is fair. Will it replace and get rid of your Creed and your Chanel and your high-end fragrances like Parfums de Marley and what's another one? Sauvage? No. But I will say you could go to it if you want to just save that designer, wear your designer on special occasions, and just have something you want to go to work with or go out. Or, you know, I don't know about sometimes teenagers get into colognes and stuff. So if you a teenager, I recommend it for a teenager trying it, or a first time scent head. If you know, that's what I want to call you. If you're into fragrances, you into colognes and perfumes, you know, this would be something to start off with, or start your teenage son off with, and teach him how not to spray too much on and how to, you know, wash up before you put on any cologne. You know, you don't want to put cologne on top of funk. I'm sure you heard that before. Yeah, it just doesn't mix well. And certain colognes don't mix well with your chemistry, even if you took a bath. So, you know, spray it on. If you got somebody you trust, a friend, you know, let them, you know, you got a spouse or a significant other, let them tell you, you know, yeah, I like that one. That's a go. So my wife liked all 4. She didn't have a problem with it. That's usually my test. If it passed the wifey test, then okay, it's success for me. It's a go. So I recommend the Dr. Squatch cologne. I would buy it I would get the 4-pack. I got the 4-pack for $155. So you looking at $38 and maybe $70. I did the math on it. It's like $38 and some change that you come out with if you buy the 4-pack. So at least, worst case scenario, you don't like the 4-pack, give it to somebody. You know, if you don't like one in the 4-pack, let's say you like 2 and didn't like the other 2, give it to somebody or resell it on eBay, Amazon, you know, for a discounted price and get you $40. It's cheaper than paying $60 for all 4, but you know, it's a go, man. I think it's a go, man. Dr. Squatch, I like their soaps and their deodorants. So I said quite naturally, let me try what they're doing in the cologne world. I don't know how long they're going to be in the cologne world. It might not. You know, it's something they might want to dip and dabble in, but I think it's more of a go than hype. I would definitely recommend Dr. Squatch cologne. You know, like I said, the Firehouse Bourbon is unique. It stands out. I really like it. And thanks for taking the time.